Hey, guess what? We've got an invest now that we're talking about.
I know that the tropics not letting up yet. We had a very busy end to last week. We had Humberto and then Imelda, crews stationed all up and down the southeast coast as we tracked some big waves. And now we've got Invest 95L. Now, 95L was actually really interesting over the weekend. It was just an area to watch. Then we had an invest by, I think it was about 6 a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning?
Yep, about 6 a.m., 6:30. And then for the 8 o'clock advisory, they went from medium to high chance of development. And we're still sitting in this
Orange to
high
red.
category. Yeah.
Right? Those little areas are always yellow, orange, or
Right.
red. Once you get to red, you're like, I should probably pay a little more attention to that.
No, exactly.
Right?
And it's all the way through the main development region, and it does get close to portions of the Lesser Antilles. Time frame here is about Wednesday, Thursday, heading into your weekend. It's only been a marginal bump up from 40 to 50% chance, from 60 to 70% chance. But it does put you in that medium to then high category, and it's all about trends and long-range forecasting.
And trends are your friends, as we often say, right? And this is just south of that big pocket of really a lot of dusty air. Look how dark brown that is. This is just south of this area, continues its journey underneath that area of high pressure. And my friend, it is moving in through some decent waters here. The thunderstorms are starting to bubble up a little bit more. We watch closely in that area that you showed in red as a huge area to watch, but confidence remains I guess it was Saturday morning. There was a little higher confidence right in the center there. Yeah. Now it's backed off a little bit, but overall it's the same general location, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. So what you're looking at here is the exclusive tropical threat. You can only get it here at Fox Weather. It factors in the Euro, the GFS, and the Google AI. And it basically says what percentage of the ensemble lows think we will have a tropical depression and where that would be. So anywhere where you see this lighter turquoisey, not even turquoise, what color is that?
I don't know, like lime maybe?
Yeah, like a lime yellow.
Yeah.
And electric yellow, I guess we'll call it in the morning.
Electric.
That's about like 50 to 60% of the model lows are saying that this would be a tropical depression. Now, looking at the model runs, it's been a southern shift, which is slightly unfortunate when you consider the Lesser Antilles that then puts you in the crosshairs. Yesterday, it was about 1,000 miles worth of difference between, let's say, a model like the Canadian model and how far north those model runs would go to then some of the outliers closer to the Lesser Antilles, but now it seems like the outlier is that northern solution. So this is going to be the area to watch. Yeah,
and notice leading up to just before the Lesser Antilles, it's almost like you're in a bowling lane where they're pretty good agreement, and then it opens up a little. No surprise, it's still a ways out. You're looking at next Saturday, so almost a week out. And then if we continue beyond that, it's tough to know which direction it would go, but we've had a lot of troughs coming off the United States. Long range, that might be the case again, which would save us along the lower 48. However, we watch for the impacts, first for the Caribbean, and then maybe big waves for us again next week. Again, it's still quite a way out. But having that conversation with you now, because boy, the U.S., we've been hammered with beach erosion and rip currents, and it's something we got to watch again.
Right, and I think that just goes to show you don't need a direct landfall by any means to see big impacts. I mean, from Imelda, we had 9 homes collapse in just how jostled up the waves were for the Outer Banks. They were right on that beachfront. And so what we're seeing here as this moves forward, you've got this big ridge of high pressure directing it out towards the west. Eventually, it is going to take advantage of the weakness in the high. And the good news is, Craig, you mentioned that trough coming off the United States coast. It could meet up even just off to the east of Bermuda and keep Bermuda safe from this, because they've been hit time and time again this year. So it seems like the biggest impact zone could be for the Lesser Antilles Thursday, Friday, Saturday. GFS says could be a hurricane, Euro and AI. Not so sure, but the consensus is at least a tropical depression.